The structural imbalance. We have a terrible, terrible structural imbalance in the city budget. 2 years ago, $500 million deficit. Last year, $512 million deficit. Next year, 712. The following year, 780. At some point in time, this becomes real money. We need to, we need to deal with this. And I currently run the Human Rights Commission, which runs the local business ordinances of the city and also non-discrimination ordinances. And I had to lay people off based on the budget. And, 2 years ago, my agency had 51 employees. We now have 29. And we're more efficient now than we were then. And so I think there's huge efficiencies in this government that need to be looked at. And so I think particularly having been a department head, I have the experience to go in and actually drill down, because this is one huge bureaucracy here. I mean, if you think in terms, we have a $6.4 billion budget. $4 billion of it is tied up in set-asides. But keep in mind, the city of Los Angeles, not the city of Kennedy, but the city of Los Angeles has a $7 billion budget. You can see the difference. I mean, it's incredible. So we need to fix this structural imbalance. It's not going to be all done. It's not going to be all taken care of by efficiencies. But Sean Ellsburn muni reform, I think, is a good start, because we've got to be able to have collective bargaining for muni salaries. Right now, they're the second highest in the country, and their salaries are actually set by the economies and the regional economy of Philadelphia and New York, not our economy. So it's a disconnect there. Work rules, they have 12 days a year they can just come in without calling, not come in without calling, does not show up. So what they have to do is they have to double staff. And so they have to have people on standby in case some driver doesn't come in, they have to be able to have a replacement. So we need to fix that. I mean, that's just stupid. Pension reform, I think we need to look at pension reform. I mean, right now I pay, and all the city employees, I think pay 7.5%, to their pension funds. I would guess that most of you, if you have pension funds, are paying 100%, and some of you, if you have 401ks, are probably paying, at 50% if your company matches. Probably most companies don't match 1-to-1. You may be paying at least 60%. So we have the private sector paying for a public sector pension plan that's really out of whack with the economy and where the world is today. So I think that's an area. So that the financial, the business is really, really something we need to look at. I think I bring enough experience on both of those.